Viewer discretion is advised. This video is by no means a financial advice. Do your own research, because I'm about to degen into a huge trade which could possibly lead to me losing an entire $1 million for this entire challenge that I'm doing from 1 million to 10 million. Because guys, I told you, once there's going to be an opportunity, I'm going to be deploying the entire 1 million, because we need to get to 10 million before the end of the year. So unfortunately, without huge risk and possibly losing everything, we're not going to be able to do it. So viewer discretion is advised. I'm going to give you an update on the current state of things. And right now, in terms of Bitcoin itself, also, we are seeing a nice correction, nice one, which actually is normal. It is beautiful. It is absolutely great. But I want to, in this video, to show you exactly what I'm doing. I added some more orders, and it's gonna, if it's gonna blow up in my face, it's gonna 1 million is gonna be gone. So I mean, seriously, it's gonna be either an epic fail on YouTube or an epic historic win of all wins. Because I'm gonna show you exactly the calculation there. Like the calculation is insane. So, and I'm gonna also, let me show you some of the reasons why Bitcoin is crashing right now, what is happening, what are the targets, and some of the stuff that people are talking about on the internet, which is just such bullshit that it can cause you to lose money. So that's why watch this video till the end. A very important, very juicy video. So let's just jump in. So historically, we are actually right now arguably getting rejected from this very important red line. And if you can ask me, like, what is this important red line? It is this one. It is this huge entire parabola, basically, that has been supporting us. And also this is like super historic levels on Bitcoin that has been supporting us previous and then turned into resistance. And now we're getting rejected from it right here. So should we worry about it? How low is it gonna bring us? So for this, let's first talk about what is happening with the news, and then we're going to go back to the challenge. I'm going to show you the trade that even I am scared of, to be honest. So that's why viewer discretion it is advised. And as you might remember, I'm doing it all on Bybit. And if you want to be trading on Bybit as well, you can actually claim up to $30,000 initial deposit bonuses, which you can find down in the description of this video. You use my link to sign up with Bybit. And all deposited users get access to my Crypto Signals community. Also, they get trading education, also other bonuses, and you get access to my copy trading as well, which currently has a small drawdown, but that's normal. It's always ups and downs. That's why I always look at it from 1 month to 3 months period minimum. So there's always going to be drawdowns here and there. But those, in comparison to other copy trading accounts, our drawdowns are actually manageable. Some other ones just get you liquidated. We didn't do that. So now, one thing that I really want you to guys pay attention to, because these things creep up on you in the background and oftentimes people miss the point. That's why the reason why I'm building such a huge Ethereum trade, and I'm going to be also building a Bitcoin trade, which subscribe, hit that notification bell. Maybe I'll cover in this video, maybe in the next. We'll see how long this one goes. Fidelity with 4.5 trillion have added staking to their Ethereum ETF application in the amendment. This is not just bullish for Ethereum. This is insane. Because if you think about this, Wall Street is really used to getting yield on their investments, like in the form of dividends and stuff. This certainly can have an issue for SEC in terms of approving it, proof of stake, and then also staking in there. I don't know. But overall, if they get approved, then they can actually stake ETH, and the TVL on Ethereum is already huge, and Ethereum really is building fundamental stuff in this crypto space, unlike Solana, which is still lagging far behind. And the only reason why it's pumping is because it's become a huge casino of meme coins and nothing more than that. Technically, it's still half broken and much more broken than Ethereum. And again, they're not even competitors. But this makes me want to even put in an even bigger trade on Ethereum. But everything in due time. Also, one important reason why we're actually having such a big correction on Bitcoin right now, well, again, if you zoom out, it's not a big correction, but arguably in comparison to everything we've seen before, it is finally a nice big correction. So the reason is very simple. Look at the ETF. I told you, always look at the ETF, because this is what is going to dictate where we're going. Most liquidity is coming from there, from the ETF. So we've seen BlackRock yesterday on Monday, 450 mil, which is nice, but Fidelity actually disappointed us, only 6 million. I mean, this is a big drop. But we've seen a record outflow of 642 million from Grayscale. Again, I mean, they already sold off half of their holding. So, I mean, maybe a couple of more months, even if they do continue like this, and they're going to be done. And then only accumulation. So, yeah, I mean, it is one of the record highs in terms of the dump by Grayscale, which put us actually at a negative of 154 million in terms of spot Bitcoin net inflows. So therefore, this is what's causing this. It's causing a small panic. Everybody's like, oh, what if this stops the entire accumulation of the spot Bitcoin ETF and it's all going to go to zero from here? This is the panic. And do you know who is panicking here? It is not the whales. It is not the big players. It is the dumb money who is actually selling. And if you actually look, I don't know if they have the charts here, what we are seeing here is going to be whale accumulation. It's only going up. Look, so whales are buying, and also huge ones like entities from 100 Bitcoin to 1,000 Bitcoin, like for example, me, I would be in this shark category. And then there is these small ones like 10 Bitcoin to 100 Bitcoin, and also smaller ones. They're actually dumping. Look, as the price is going down, these are the small fish. These are the people who are actually so easily shaken out. And these are the ones who are selling. These are the dumb money. So they're taking their profits. Maybe some people bought Bitcoin at 60K and they finally are above the water. So they want to sell and maybe take a tiny bit of profit to miss out on the entire huge move. So this is what is happening right now. And it certainly is, adding to the liquidations, because right now, if we actually update this today, we already are seeing a lot of liquidations, which is resetting the funding rate, which is what I wanted to see. So that's why I'm saying any dump, like 400 million of longs being liquidated already today. So this is what we really want to see, the reset. But the question is, how deep will it go? Well, let's have a look at everything, shall we? So again, we've looked at this, we've looked at this. What I also want you to understand right now with Solana, a lot of people are saying, oh, Solana doing so great, such a great project and stuff. And I've done a video on Solana previously. And again, as I said before, I've been holding my entire Solana bag that I had previously. I did not sell my Solana, and I said it so many times before in my videos. You can go back and check. But do I buy more Solana? To be honest, when I'm seeing that Ethereum is such more, you cannot compare them as much, but it's so much more fundamental, solving real problems, while Solana, yes, it's pumping, but why is it pumping? Ask yourself. It's because of all the meme coins and the crazy multi-billion-dollar volumes simply because of meme coins. So the biggest casino in the world is not Vegas anymore. It is on your phone. It's Solana. People literally with small, because the transaction fees are so cheap that it actually attracts India, Nigeria, maybe Russia with their $50 that they want to turn into life-changing money. It is actual casino with all the meme coins and shit. This is what Ethereum was back in 2017, 18, 19. So it is actually lagging behind in terms of even its philosophy. So certainly, again, it can go much higher. And I'm holding my bag, and I'm going to keep holding it for this bull run. There is no reason why it couldn't pump. But is this fundamental? I really want to focus on fundamental stuff rather than, meme coins and something that is intrinsically so hard to predict. So, and that's one thing. This is the first thing I wanted to debunk. The fact that Solana is pumping has got nothing to do with its fundamentals. Now, second thing, which a lot of people could lose money because of, except for meme coins, meme coins aside, is this right here. A lot of people are saying this pre-halving crash, pre-halving retracement, and that's why we're going down. And no, motherfuckers, we're going actually down because of the ETF cooldown. And that's why there's going to be a huge manipulation from the big players or not. That's the question. But we're definitely not going down because of the pre-halving retrace. Like this person here, I don't know why they're writing this, why they're so uneducated. Bitcoin is now slowly transitioning away from its pre-halving rally phase and into the pre-halving retrace phase. What? Pre-halving retrace trends to occur approximately 28 to 14 days before the halving. Really? Who is reading this? And there's so many likes on this post. Let's go back. I took screenshots. So this is the first halving. This was 30 days before. We actually pumped 30%. And we didn't even correct after the halving. The purple line here actually is the halving, which was November 28th of 2012. So this is BS. Then let's have a look at this one. This is the second halving, 9th of July of 2016. This was where we are standing right now, 30 days before halving. We pumped 37%. And okay, yeah, then later we actually did dump after halving 28%. So also wrong. And then here is the latest one, which is after the COVID crash, so May 11th of 2020. This is approximately 30 days before the halving. Again, purple dotted line resembles the halving itself. So we actually pumped 31% before halving in this 30-day window, unless you consider this small correction of 10%. The correction is just part of the move. So, and then after halving, we actually pumped. So a couple of days before halving, we dumped like 20% or so, but that's like 2-3 days before halving itself. So we didn't even have post-halving crash. The only time we've had it was right here and during the second halving. So not the first one, not the second one. So what are these people even talking about? And this is what I'm saying, you can get wrecked by listening to these idiots. So anyway, let's go into smaller time frame. When it comes to Bitcoin and our targets, I'm going to discuss also about my trade. So if we go here, it looks quite painful a bit, but in reality, guys, it is normal for us to at least, again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but at least to visit 58K, a very important level. So it would be another, from 63 down to 58 would be absolutely normal. So it would actually blow off all the funding rate completely and would reset it and set us up for the next rally. So in my opinion, this is the major target, 58, 59-ish. But certainly 52 is the next one. So 50 to this area, most important area, from here to up to here. So 52 to 58, in my opinion, is the most logical area for correction for this particular correction. Because we had to have something. Finally something, because it just cannot continue. And maybe this wedge is going to be breaking to the downside. Again, wedges don't really matter much, but anyway, it is something interesting to look at. So, and right now, we actually broken below all the previous resistances, arguably, which were the previous all-time highs and all the previous peaks from the previous bull run. So right now we are finally getting a retracement, which again, in my opinion, minimum target should be around 58,000. So this brings me to my trade and what I'm building, because as you can see, Ethereum is crying. I mean, Ethereum already has corrected 21% from its peak. And actually, we blew past very important support, which was like 3,300. And our target really here is 3,000. But 3,000, if Bitcoin corrects even more or does something crazy to liquidate all the idiots and hamsters, and that would be something that we actually spoke about previously when we've taken a Bitcoin short. This is what we were talking about, but we just didn't time it perfectly. So good thing that we exited out of it in time. Otherwise, we would have gotten stepped out, because you cannot just keep a short until all-time high, just like beyond the all-time high, just makes no freaking sense. So therefore, if we do go down to 58K, we definitely in Ethereum are going down to 3K. But if we don't hold this and really want to devastate the market and, manipulate the market and make people really upset and go down to, like, for example, 50K, then Ethereum will probably crash all the way down to 2,500, which in my opinion, it would make me cry a bit, and I will, sustain a lot of pain, because for my challenge right here, I'm building this long trade, because as I said before, we had such crazy bounces, so you never know the exact price. In this instance, with everything that is happening, with the Duncan upgrade coming for Ethereum, also spot ETF with a very high probability coming along also for BlackRock, which will probably send Ethereum beyond 10,000 in this bull run, beyond 10,000. Those who don't believe in Ethereum at 10,000 need to have their facts checked, because it is simple math, really simple math. With the TVL, with everything that's so much Ethereum currently locked up, and also Fidelity coming in and actually wanting staking, which is going to actually create, remember guys, if Ethereum spot ETF gets listed, this is going to be the first ever deflationary asset on Wall Street. Imagine this. And it also has yield because of staking. Oof, wow. So that's why I want to build the trade first on Ethereum. And that's why I've added more orders right here, current orders. As you can see, I still have, and every single order that I've added, new ones, is 50 ETH each. So therefore, the entire position, if we do reach 2,500 on ETH, which as I said, if we do reach, let's say 50K on Bitcoin, 50K to like 55K, this vicinity, which still would make perfect sense for the correction, this would actually bring ETH down to in my opinion, to like 2,500. So I don't really believe in anything below 2,000, 2,200. So I'm ready to sustain up to $500,000 loss short term on this trade. That's why I'm saying, if your discretion is advised, this is not proper risk and money management at all. However, if you consider this, if my orders actually get taken here on this Ethereum long trade, my average entry price will be approximately somewhere in the vicinity of $3,000. So, and if you think about this, $3,000 per Ethereum, and it's going to be like a $2.5 million long trade. And if our target is at $10,000, so then you have to just simply to calculate the profit. Let's do it together. If our average entry price into ETH will be, let's say 3,000, and we're holding, let's say $2.5 million worth of it, then if our take profit is at 10,000, then our profit, is this 2.5 million? Yes. So our profit will be 3 times, basically like 9,000 something. So 3 times this right here, $7.5 million will be the profit on this one trade. But short term, certainly I'm ready to sustain even $500,000, minus 600,000, minus 700,000 on this entire challenge portfolio. And I will probably, maybe even if I need to add liquidity to this trade, I will add more to it. I'm going all in on this trade, real all in, where I can lose the entire 1 million. If ETH goes down to like 1,800 or some crazy shit like that, I could lose the entire account. That's why I'm saying your discretion is advised. I'm degening into this. But even if I lose, let's say 1 million, but I have a potential of making 7.5 million, it's still 7 to 1. So theoretically, it still has very good risk to reward. It doesn't have very good risk to reward. It doesn't have general good risk profile, not at all. But overall, actually, it makes total sense unless I get liquidated. If I get liquidated, we have a black swan event. ETH is not approved and it dumps to 1,500. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Really, I don't know. I'm not saying Ethereum below 2,000 to like 2,200, 2,300. Maybe a flash crash down to 2K, but I don't see it. Like even right now, I don't see it. That's why my last order is 2,500. But I will have to analyze this as we go. And guys, remember about all the bonuses. Remember about copy trading, copy kralowtrades.com. And remember about following proper risk and money management, which is what I'm not doing here. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out this quick tutorial popping up on the screen if you want to learn how to trade properly, how to use a platform, because you need to be taking advantage of these moves. You don't necessarily need to do what I'm doing. I'm just showing you how I'm degening into it and how I could make this entire challenge from 1 million to 10 million in one single trade. But that's just very, very retarded in a way. So anyway, peace and love. Thomas Kralow, check out the tutorial. As always, peace and love. Thomas Kralow, stay smart, stay very rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.